What are you doing, Alvin?
Figured I'd stay away, since everyone's so sick of me.
Maybe because you're a big fat liar.
Yeah, that's just who I am, all right. And what about you, Elise? Wondering what to do?
Yeah, I just don't know what the right choice is.
Well, you're talking to the wrong guy. I don't know much about being a kid. Never really had a childhood.
So were you a member of Exodus ever since you were just a little boy?
Yeah, that's right. I thought it was okay to trick people. When things would go bad, I'd just disappear. I'd take the path of least resistance. I pretty much just did whatever didn't hurt me, that's all.
Then, does that mean you won't be going with Mila and Jude?
You know what? That kid forces me to wake up and smell reality. They're all just so mature, the way they hide their real feelings about me.
Oh, now I get it. You're lonely, aren't you, Alvin?
I've never been much for expressing my feelings, I suppose. But even if they do hate me, I have to stick it out. I'm not leaving this time.
So does that mean that you really want to be their friend again?
I've learned that building real trust with people takes a lot more work than you think.
Being a grown-up sounds like an awful lot of pain.
It seems like the older you get, the tougher it is to share your feelings with others. Anyway, no one will want to be friends with me until I can make the first move. It's hard, but it sure beats being alone.
I wonder what I'm supposed to do now. What do I have to do to become happy?
Well, it's different for everyone. You just have to find what works for you. I'm sure you know what you want by now.
I guess so. It hasn't been easy, but I've learned a lot traveling with everybody. I know that. I definitely don't want to stop, that's for sure. I want to keep on learning more, and I want to make some new friends.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me.
Some help you are.
I told you, I'm the wrong guy to ask about this stuff. Sorry about that, kid. Huh?
That's a thank you. I just wanted you to know that from now on, I'm gonna be your friend, okay?
How come the kids are the wisest people in this group?
Trouble sleeping, young miss?
Yeah, I still haven't made up my mind. What about you?
I've reached a decision. I have decided to go with them.
I see. I wonder if I'm the only one who's still on the fence.
You're not alone.
Huh?
When Lord Klein passed away, I inherited the keys to the kingdom, along with many doubts.
But eventually you figured out what to do, right? I used to think that everything works out if you do your best, but I've been proven wrong every time.
Does Agria still haunt you?
I keep thinking there might have been something else I could have done for her.
I know that feeling well.
Oh, you mean with King Noctigal?
Am I that easy to read? Let me tell you, life does not become any simpler the older you get. But I must say, I am a bit surprised by you.
In what way?
I was under the impression that Jude was the one who occupied your every waking thought.
Come on now, don't be silly. Is it obvious?
Yes, I'm afraid it is.
You know, I once thought that if I became a nurse, that I might find happiness. After all, when Jude's happy, I'm happy. Simple enough, right? But now, I'm starting to get the feeling that Jude just might be better off without me. I mean, I don't want to get in his way again, you know?
Leah, would you like to know what my reasons are and why I've decided to go along with Jude and Mila?
Are you willing to tell me?
I would like to be there to walk with them in the future that they wish to create.
That sounds like you.
But that's not all.
Huh?
I plan to take the lead and pull the two of them along behind me. That is my true desire.
And I? What do I really want?
I think you already know your answer, miss.
What I really want is to see Jude's smiling face again. I suppose that's it. That's a good reason, isn't it?
Hey. Don't you want to sit?
You've changed.
Not really. To be honest, I'm so scared I can't even sleep.
I told you before, if we can just dispel the schism, I'll handle everything from there. There's no reason for you to be afraid.
Mila! If the schism disappears, so will the temporal crossroads, right?
Yes. The destruction of the schism means the death of Maxwell. The temporal crossroads were born from Maxwell and that unique spirit climb, so they will vanish too.
Why? Why didn't I realize what's happened to you? I know. You never told me because you wanted me to find my own answer first. Isn't that right? Mila?
It was just easier for me that way.
Huh?
The entity known as Maxwell is essential for the spirits. So they will need a new Maxwell.
Then we won't be able to stay together anymore?
The sadness of parting is a human emotion. Such emotions no longer apply to me.
And there's no other way, is there?
Maxwell created me, so perhaps he could restore my human body. Jude, is that what you really want? Let's create a new future for all the spirits and people in the world. And let's create it together.
Together. Gaius!
Just relax. I've come here to tell you something, and that's all.
Well? What then?
We are ready to commence our operation, to wipe out every Spyrix in Olympias.
So your attack from before was just to check whether Spyrites were usable?
Exactly.
You came here to tell us that?
No. Listen. You have a dream for the future of the world that is vastly different from mine. So,
Take it easy.
this is a piece of Muse's power.
The power to slice through space? What of it?
Here, I give you a chance to return to Rieze Maxia quietly if you choose to.
You'd still offer us a chance to end things peacefully.
Gaius, you know full well that we can't walk the same path. Not anymore.
If you wish to make your dream a reality, then come and face me. I won't run, and I won't hide.
Wait. What about Muse?
She is very torn. She has incredible power, yet she knows not how to use it. In hindsight, I was cruel to force such a weak person to become strong so suddenly.
He wants to save her too, doesn't he?
Hey. I know I might just be fighting for selfish reasons now, but I know that I have to go face Gaius. I need to get a grip on these fragile feelings. Otherwise, I won't become the adult I want to be. So, Mila? If I ever stray from my path, promise me that you'll be there to remind me who I really am.
I will.
Sleep well?
Yes.
That might have been the best sleep I've had in my entire life. I was dead to the world.
I decided I'm coming with you. I won't bore you with my reasons, though.
Thanks, Leia. Let's do our best.
Yep.
I'm coming too.
And me 3.
I shall accompany you as well.
Wouldn't do for the only Olympian here to sit this one out.
So you've made up your minds.
Then there's something we need to tell you. Check this out.
Nifty knife.
Gaius brought this to us last night. He called it a piece of Muse's power.
Does that mean we could use it to tear open the breach?
Looks like it.
Gaius truly is inscrutable.
He's mocking us.
I don't think so. We might be fighting against one another, but he's a good guy.
Nice to see her actually talking to me.
Well...
I appreciate it. Thanks.
You're welcome.
It's a bummer there's nobody here to send off the heroes!
That shouldn't be a problem.
We'll just have to accept that we're unsung heroes.
Who needs an adoring crowd? Let's have a pre-battle cheer.
If you insist.
Couldn't hurt.
Make sure to put some feeling into it.
Indeed.
Here goes nothing. Everyone, let's finish what we started.
Muse seems to have fallen completely under Gaius's control.
I'd say it's more that Muse has finally found someone she can rely on. She had been yearning for someone to guide her.
That girl has some big-time dependency issues.
She's like my own dark shadow. I wish we could have met under different circumstances.
Whatever the nature of their relationship, Muse's ability to manipulate dimensional space is now in Gaius's hands. That is no trivial matter.
Agreed. Even the great spirits are no match for a blade that can sever dimensional barriers.
That doesn't sound promising. Should we turn tail and run away?
Yes, let's do that. Do you really think I would say such a thing?
Of course not.
You know me well.
Oh, yeah! Snag something good!
Is it really okay to steal like that?
Of course it is! We won that battle fair and square!
Yikes. So might makes right, huh?
Does that mean if we lose, the enemy might take something of ours?
Yep. If we were to lose, the enemies could have Tipo.
What?
You can't take Tipo without my permission! We'll let them have your hairband!
Hey, that's off limits! I had to save up my allowance for weeks to buy this. It's my #1 favorite.
But I'm everyone's #1 favorite!
Fine, fine. If we lose, we'll just have to sacrifice Alvin's coat.
The hell you will. I love this thing.
Jude, you're up.
Can we look before we leap?
Less looking, more leaping.
Not so fast.
What now?
You really think we can beat Gaius and Muse like this?
Don't tell me you're getting cold feet.
I don't think that's what he's implying.
Do we need to take care of any business back in Rieze Maxia?
We can go back?
Yes, we can probably return to Rieze Maxia from the temporal crossroads.
Alvin has a point. We cannot expect help from anyone.
In other words, we must be fully prepared.
Right. We gotta think these things through. We're on our own after all.
Good point. Ready, everyone?
Last one in has to kiss Tipo!
Hey, no fair!
I gotcha.
No need to worry. We're all bound for the same destination.
Guess we'll never get the knack for doing things as a group.
Hey, it's worked for us so far.
I guess you're right. Well, looks like we're up. What?
Hey, nice of you to join us. Either we ended up in a different place from last time, or it got a major remodel.
Gaius must have used Maxwell's power to alter things here. Where's Leia?
Where'd you go?
I found another breach like the one we came through.
Don't tell me you went in it.
I did. It leads to Rieze Maxia, so that's the wrong way.
Then Gaius and Muse must be that way.
This presents a dilemma. I assumed we would just be following the same path as last time.
At your age, Rowan, never assume things will be easy.
Well said. We have other dangers to contend with besides Gaius and Muse.
Better keep our guard up.
Let's go, everyone.
Getting pretty hungry here. How long?
Right on point!
Try water!
I got this!
Look out! Whirling assault!
Whoa! So very! Let's smash him! I'll help out!
Okay.
Whirling assault! Death now!
I got your back!
Right on point! Whirling assault!
Hey, looky here!
Who's next? You did it. Okay.
Get him!
Farewell!
Love here! Who's next? You did it!
Cloud here!
Please keep them away!
No foe can withstand against my resolve.
Never stop improving.
Don't you think you should go home? Even just for a quick visit?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'll do it.
And when Mila toots the horn, he climbs right on board.
No, that's not... I was planning to do it anyway.
Whatever.
It's over. Look out!
Farewell!
Don't worry!
Farewell! Let's end it!
Here!
Who's next?
You did it!
We will not falter.
Gaius has been busy keeping order in Rashagal ever since Noctigal died. I wonder what's going on back at his old castle in Canbalar.
You sure you don't need to stop by Niakara for anything?
Actually, it has been a while since I've shown my face around town. I wouldn't mind seeing how everyone's doing.
Well, when we have a chance, let's make the trip.
You don't want to pay Balin a visit?
Why? Are you hoping to hear one of his humiliating stories about my past?
The more you bring it up, the more curious we get.
Mila's house sure is full of nothing.
But isn't that so perfectly her?
You know, it is a...
Welcome home, Lord Maxwell.
Where is everyone?
They were besieged by a spirit.
Muse attacked this village after you died.
She did what?
I'm so sorry. I couldn't do anything.
Nor could I. In that regard, I am no better. Tell me the extent of the damage.
Of course.
So she killed the elders. I feared that she might.
You did?
They were the ones who had heard stories of the schism.
Muse said her duty was to kill everyone who knew about it.
But the elders only passed down stories. They had no idea that they were true. There was no reason to kill them over it.
I think Muse has lost sight of what she needs to do.
We have to stop her.
That is my duty.
All that remains of the Chimeriad is Wingle.
I wonder where he is. Back in Canbalar?
We should probably tell Prin about Agria.
Yeah, it's the least we can do.
I hope she's still at the medical school.
Prin! I'm glad to see you're still here.
By all rights, I shouldn't be. Not after I betrayed Rashagal to its enemy. But with the world as it is now, we're getting scores of injured patients every day. At the very least, I wanted to fulfill my obligations as a nurse.
That is truly admirable. Fortunately, conflicts between the nations of Rieze Maxia are the last thing on anyone's mind now.
Yeah, especially now that Gaius is running Rashagal too.
Yes, I talked to King Gaius myself recently. He told me that Miss Nadia was dead.
So you knew?
Yes. He was kind enough to tell me personally. I was shocked that he even knew I was Lady Nadia's lowly servant.
That is most impressive.
I'm sorry, Prin. I wish we could have done more to save her.
You don't need to say that. To be honest, it was painful seeing Miss Nadia filled with such contempt. I know this may sound horrible for me to say this, but part of me is glad to know she's finally freed from her hatred, even if it's through death. I've seen her truly smile when she held Bobo. Seeing that made her usual misery all the harder to bear.
Prin.
I'm sorry. It's never easy, is it?
Please, calm down. We need to deal with this rationally.
Mom, what's going on?
Jude, there's been a cave-in at the mine.
What? But I thought the mine was closed.
Not anymore. We thought we'd found a new vein, and we were just beginning to explore it.
Was there anyone trapped inside?
Well, one of our miners is trapped, and
your father.
Dr. Mathis? Jude, what should we do?
we'll save them, of course. We're rounding up people to head to the mine right now.
Wait, if you rush in there without knowing what caused the first cave-in, you could get caught in one too.
We know it's dangerous, but we owe Dr. Mathis our lives.
Which is why he wouldn't want you to waste them on a suicide mission. First, we'll go check out what happened. Don't worry, I've been through that entire mine.
Jude is right. Let us handle this. Okay, be careful in there. Quickly, to the Felgana mine!
Please let Dad be okay. Okay. Who's next? You did it! It's over.
And we're done. That wasn't much of a challenge.
Yeah, I didn't even have time to chew.
Don't choke now, Tipo. Farewell! It's over!
Am I too strong?
Just the strongest?
Fezabel Marsh. Wasn't that the site of a famous battle between Rashagal and Aljul?
Yes. 20 years ago. It's a place that looms large in my life. If we go there, I may remember things that are perhaps best forgotten.
That's right. You were part of that war. I'm sorry.
I got this.
Savage Roar! All right! Nice job! This is what we're made of!
Whirling assault! Let's end this!
Okay!
Here we go! I got your back!
Who's next? I do not have time to waste.
Dad!
Jude, is that you?
You've hurt your eyes.
It's nothing. I just got some rock dust in them during the cave-in. Never mind me. He needs help.
He's unconscious. It looks like he hit his head on a rock.
Don't move him. There's internal bleeding in his brain.
Fortunately, the cave-in wasn't too big. Gnome says it won't collapse further.
Got it. Leia, head back to the clinic and get ready to receive the patient.
What about you?
I'm going to treat him using healer. It's dangerous to move him like this.
You're going to try and stop cranial bleeding with healer? If you make a mistake, you'll kill him instantly.
I know, but I have to do it.
If only I could see properly.
It's okay. This is my decision to make.
Jude.
We'll leave him in Jude's hands. Leia, get to town as soon as you can.
On my way.
All right, here we go.
The miner's condition is stabilized.
And it looks like I can see again.
I was really on pins and needles there.
The miner said to thank you for saving him. You did well, Jude.
Oh no, I didn't do anything special.
You all have things you need to do. You shouldn't be wasting any more time here.
Jeez, Doc. Don't get all sentimental or anything.
I'm afraid we'll be taking Jude with us again.
You don't need to ask my permission. He can make his own decisions now. Jude, your judgment was absolutely correct.
Dad. Take care.
He's changed, hasn't he?
He just learned to do what he should have already been doing.
You said the same thing when he first learned how to walk and talk. And you looked just as proud then as you do now.
Of course. Who wouldn't be proud to see their child grow?
Oh no! I think I left something at the clinic.
What did you lose?
It was, kinda like a notebook. I gotta go pick it up.
Fine, let's go take a look when we get the chance.